Hey guys, so I want to talk about something that is really important. So, a lot of people are selfish. They're going after their own desires, and Christians, when they don't get their way in the flesh, when the Holy Spirit stops them from getting their way in the flesh, they complain, why can't I get what I want? I've been through so much. Why can't the Holy Spirit let me do what I want to do? But we should stop thinking about what we want. Why can't we have what we want? And start thinking about what the Holy Spirit wants, what He wants us to do, what He wants from us. That is what we need to be focusing on. That is number one priority to serve the Holy Spirit. We shouldn't be going out of our way to do what we want to do. When we have the Holy Spirit inside of us, we need to do what He tells us to do. When you give your life to the Holy Spirit, that means that it's His life to use. You are no longer living for yourself, but you are living for the Holy Spirit inside of you. You're living to win souls to heaven. That's your number one purpose. If there wasn't any souls to win to heaven here, you would probably be up in heaven right now. But you're still here. So you need to do the work of the Holy Spirit while you're still here. You need to continue to tell people about the fact that there is a way to escape damnation. That is your goal. That is the number one reason you're here. You are supposed to be a worker for the kingdom of heaven. That is what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be a representative of the Holy Spirit. You are supposed to show people the light of heaven. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not here to watch TV. You are not here to relax in the flesh. You are here on kingdom duty. That's what we need to be doing. That's why all of our desires get thrown out the window and in place the Holy Spirit's desires, because those are the desires you need to accomplish the goal that the Holy Spirit has for you for the kingdom of heaven. You can't accomplish that goal with your desires. You have to forsake some things. You have to let go of certain things that you held dear in this world. You have to replace those with things that you enjoy in the Holy Spirit. That you have to start living the lifestyle of the Holy Spirit. You have to start showing that you are a son of the Holy Spirit. That you are from the kingdom of heaven. If you have a worldly lifestyle, and if you are living according to what the world does, then you're not going to show signs that you're of the kingdom of heaven. You're going to show signs that you are like the other people that live in the kingdom of the world. It's time for you to stop thinking about what you want and start thinking about what the Holy Spirit wants for you and what He wants overall. That's what it's all about. It's about change. It's about transformation. It's about getting somewhere. It's about showing that you are children of heaven. And the way that people will see the Holy Spirit inside of you is if you live a lifestyle that is of the Holy Spirit. If you're living a lifestyle that is of the world, then people aren't going to see the Holy Spirit inside of you, and they're not going to believe you that you are of heaven. They're going to think that you are just like them, a resident of this world. That's why we need to deny ourselves every day and carry our cross. Once we become saved, once we're born again, we leave our ideas and our old self behind, and we embrace the Holy Spirit. We ask the Holy Spirit to come in us, to transform us. We're supposed to be from heaven, not from the world. What's the point of being born again if you're just going to live the same life? What was the point in the Holy Spirit coming in you? Because when the Holy Spirit comes in you, you're transformed. But what's the point of asking the Holy Spirit to come in and transform us if we're not going to let ourselves be transformed, if we're not going to let our lives be transformed? What was the point? Our life isn't our life anymore once we give it to the Holy Spirit. It's His life to use. That means what He wants us to do, we do. We need to stop thinking about what we want and start thinking about what the Holy Spirit wants, putting His desires above our desires. Because that's what living for the Holy Spirit is. It's doing everything to please Him. If something in your life isn't pleasing the Holy Spirit, it shouldn't be in your life. Get rid of it. You are living for the Holy Spirit. You are not living for yourself anymore. You are not living for this world anymore. You are living only for the Holy Spirit. And you need to start putting that into practice. I know it's hard. There are some times where I want to just throw in the towel, but I keep at it because I know that it will please the Holy Spirit. That's what we need to be doing. We need to be living for the Holy Spirit, not for ourselves. Until we get that through our head that our life isn't about us, but the Holy Spirit, we're never going to win any souls to heaven. We're not going to impact the kingdom of heaven. There's so much that the Holy Spirit wants for us, that He wants to give us. But until we accept them and grab onto them and let go of the things of the world that we used to indulge ourselves in, then we're never going to get what the Holy Spirit wants us to have. We're never going to have the full glory of the Holy Spirit inside of us if we can't let go of what we are holding on to in this world and just embrace the Holy Spirit 100%. Give the Holy Spirit our all, 100%. He doesn't want 45%. He doesn't want 15%. He wants 100% of you. He wants all of you. He wants every part of you. And, that invites struggle. That invites conflict. You're never going to be comfortable. But at least you will have the Holy Spirit inside of you. At least you will have that presence inside of you. And there's no greater joy than being in God's presence. So please take what I've said to heart. Start living for the Holy Spirit. Stop living for yourself. Start looking for things to do for the Holy Spirit. Start looking for people to share the Holy Spirit with. Start looking for people to disciple. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later.